Cowboy fans, Cowboy Nation. This is Cowboy Legends for Life here, coming back at you again with another video. In my hopes that you loved the last one. Listen, I got just a few things to say here, and it's I've been watching and listening to these YouTubers going back and forth about what Donovan McNABB said, and this one said. But first, I want to start off with this. Okay. We know some days ago that Russell got his contract for the Seattle Seahawks, $140 million contract, and whether we can disagree or agree that he earned that high appraisal of the money of his contract, that's one thing. But all I know is that I think that's a good idea in terms of what Dak Prescott's situation is going to be. As far as I'm concerned, everybody's worried about all of them. Okay, Russell Wilson got this money right here, but so now, damn, they may have to pay Dak all this other money. Well, why worry about that? So Russell Wilson's been in the league longer than Dak. He's been a proven quarterback longer than Dak, and plus he went to 2 straight Super Bowls and won one of them. It should have won both of them, except that his head coach decided to pass the ball than run the ball, because he was playing politics. But other than that, the man has absolutely earned the right to be called elite. He's absolutely earned the right to be a top 5 quarterback in the league, in which he is. And so he earned the right to receive that money. Now, everybody thinks that, he was on his way to New York. He wasn't going to no damn New York. He was using that as a leverage. He was shining everybody, because he knew that Seattle was not going to let him go out of their division. Okay, and get slammed by everybody else in their division. Okay, and then him to go to the Eastern Division and to make a difference. He would have changed the balance of power in the Eastern Division. That's a fact. I'm glad to see him stay where he's at. Okay, because if he went to the Giants, he would have definitely changed the balance of power in the NFC East. All right. So, but the point I'm trying to make here is this. So why worry about Dak's contract now? I think it's even better the fact that he got that money. Now that Dak's on board now on the clock to get his money, because Dak don't think he don't know, and they're going to come pay what they pay Wilson. You understand? So everybody's worried about how much he's going to get, $130 million or whatever. Is he going to get $30 million a year, 30 something? No. I think I still think Dak is going to get $25 million, maybe up to $27 million. He would deserve it. He'll get over $100 million contract, something close to like Tony Romo or more. You understand? About that, about $120 million, something like that. About Tony Romo contract type. Tony get what, 108, 110 million? So, and I'm gonna tell you something. One of the things I was right about, I'm gonna lie to you. I'm trying to blow my own horn or toot my own horn, okay? But it's not much I've been wrong about when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys throughout the decades that I've watched them and supported my team. Here in New Jersey, assholes. Anyway, but the point I'm trying to make is that when they signed Tony Romo to 2013 with that big ass contract, I said that was a big fucking mistake. I know he probably deserved the money. Yes, Tony Romo deserved that money. Except the fact, 2 things a factor here. Okay, he didn't deserve that money at the time when he got it. He was about 32 years old by then when he got a 7-year contract for $110 million with a 7-year contract. When at age 32, if they did it to him 3 years earlier, then I'm okay with that. He would have still earned it. He was still doing the things he was doing then as he was in 2013. Second thing is that I told him there's no way in the world, knowing his history of his damn history of his injuries of his body, he wasn't going to last that contract. Me and my cousin discussed this years before. He was not going to last that contract, given the fact that Jerry Jones gave him that big-ass contract. And lo and behold, he played season 13 and 14. You never saw him again. A 7-year contract. You never saw him again. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just crazy. I'm not saying Tony Romo didn't deserve the contract. It was too late to give him that bigger contract. It should have been a much smaller one. Now it hurt the team to give him that contract. Now you couldn't sign. I'm sorry, what's his name? The running back that broke the record for the Dallas Cowboys rushing. Oh, I'm sorry, forget his name already. DeMarco Murray. Okay, they didn't give him a contract because they gave Tony Romo that contract. Now to keep Tony, so they got rid of DeMarco Murray. Now, I'm not saying it didn't work out. It did. Well, how we wouldn't have known that. How we would have known that would have worked out anyway when we got Zeke. Point being that when we got to Ware, they couldn't keep Ware either, and got rid of him. He's one of the best linemen we ever had in our history, and one of the best in the NFL history itself, and got rid of him to keep Tony Romo, who couldn't stay on the field. So that was a bad contract. But what's the point I'm trying to make too? Now we got Dak Prescott. Okay, we know he's a tank. He's healthy. He's hard to bring down. He's hard to keep down. And you can hit him anyways from here to hell to Saturday. He's going to get back up and he's going to throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with his back. There's nothing wrong with his legs. You understand? And he's going to last. He's a great quarterback. He's a great player with a great build. You understand? He's a tank. I call him Castle Black. That's what I call Dak Prescott, Castle Black. Okay, because they call him the Fortress when he was in college. Okay, but I just upgraded that from the Fortress to Castle Black. Couldn't bring that sucker down. Well, they broke it down already, but the White Walkers brought it down. But you know what I'm talking about. They're going to stop the White Walkers, though. They're going to stop them. Point I'm trying to make is that I'm not worried about Dak getting a too large contract. Everybody's talking about it being Dak a team-friendly contract. Well, fine. Okay, go ahead and hark about that. You know, let me tell you something. You hear anybody worrying about Carson Wentz getting a team-friendly contract? As horrible, he's played his first season, played good in the second season, couldn't last, and the second season he couldn't last. He's always been injured his entire career. Anybody talk about getting a discount from him? Not one single fucking syllable. Not one. They think he's still the most elite quarterback to ever walk the street, tripping on himself and breaking his leg. So, listen, that segues into this. I want to talk about Carson Wentz and what Donovan McNABB said to Carson Wentz. About Carson Wentz, rather. And everybody in Pennsylvania is up in fucking arms about what old poor Donovan McNabb said about Carson Wentz, and they think he's just being hated. I don't think so. I think he sees exactly what everybody else sees who's not an Eagles fan. That Carson Wentz doesn't stay healthy. Carson Wentz have not shown any sign that he's willing to stay on his, fight for the team and play well. He can't. He never got to the postseason. You know what I'm saying? He's got a lot to prove, and he has not proved it yet. Yes, he had a great season in his second season. Okay, but yeah, everybody is including. I think it was Joey Shakes, and it was including Lord Brunson and all those other Eagles fools. Okay, they act as if Carson Wentz won the Super Bowl still, and they have not even once fucking mentioned Nick Foles' name. Matter of fact, I heard one of them say, well, he made it possible for Nick Foles to win the Super Bowl. Listen, man, listen. I told you jackasses before, and for a number of years now, the postseason is a different beast. Either you fucking win or you fucking lose. Either you get it done or you don't get it done. You understand? There's nothing in the world you can suggest that Carson Wentz was the reason why Foles won the damn Super Bowl, won it even in the postseason, because he went in there and he beasted out. Can you say the same about Carson Wentz? Let me say something. Everybody's up in arms about Carson Wentz, what McNabb said. But the truth of the matter is, McNabb was right. McNabb was absolutely effing right about Carson Wentz, man. You understand? He doesn't have the heart to fight. He doesn't have guts. Carson Wentz don't have any guts, man. All right? So anyway, you want to talk about everything. So I'm hearing all these Eagles fans putting down McNabb, and they talking about his career and what he did in his career. I mean, so Carson Wentz threw for 33 touchdowns, breaking the Eagles record. Well, McNabb had 31 touchdowns. What are you going to sneeze at that for? I mean, what has that got to do with anything? If that's the case, then I'm going to get my glasses on, my old man glasses on. I'm going to say something here, okay? McNabb, in his career, he had 24 game-winning drives. He has 3,459 rushing yards. Okay? And he has 29 fucking rushing touchdowns in his career. You're joking about he never threw for 4,000 yards. Here I go again. So that's such a staple to have. He ain't never threw for 4,000 yards before. Well, needs to be Carson Wentz. He hasn't thrown for 4,000 yards yet. You understand? He never even won a division yet. That's right. Because the time he got hurt in that game against the Rams, that game was up in the air because it was Foles who came back when the Eagles were down to come back and won that game. That's when he got into the division, won the division, got in the postseason, and that's when it happened. Carson Wentz was gone. Foles took over the whole show. Okay? And then the third year comes, Carson Wentz played like jack shit. But y'all gave him an excuse though. First, his legs weren't okay. He came back too early. Then he said he had a back problem. No, he didn't have a back problem. No, he had a Dak problem. That's why he fucking quit. He had a Dak problem, not a back problem. Okay? So you have to say all the excuses you want. You know damn well Carson Wentz quit. That's what McNabb is talking about. He may not say it because that would be a little bit too inflammatory. But he's telling the truth, like I'm telling you the truth. Carson Wentz is a fucking quitter. He's a quitter. Okay? And McNabb sees that. And he sees it like everybody else sees it. Okay? You all said it yourself, you Eagle fans. Carson Wentz got a lot to prove. He got more than you think. He got to prove more than you think. Okay? And stop trying to compare him to Dak because he hasn't done any jack shit what Dak Prescott's done. Okay? You're talking about he's got the record for 33 Philadelphia touchdowns in history. Dak's got 10 fucking NFL records. NFL records. He gonna get some money. So y'all worried about, and all you Eagles fans still worried about what Dak's gonna get. Okay, what he should give me. I can't believe it. You're talking in Dak's pocket. I'm worried about what Carson Wentz gonna get. I would love to see that. Is he gonna get more than that? Is you think he's still elite? Not according to McNabb. Otherwise, other than that, McNabb's been to 4 straight NFC championships, and he made the Super Bowl. You understand? He made the Super Bowl. McNabb has, okay, hold on, check this out. McNabb had, in his postseason, he has 3,752 yards passing in the postseason. He has 24 touchdowns in the postseason. He has 17 interceptions, though, in the postseason. I'll give you that. But he also has, in the postseason, 4 rushing touchdowns and 422 yards rushing in the postseason. Carson Wentz, zero. All of that, zero. Including playing in the games of a postseason. Zero. And y'all mad at what McNabb telling the truth, and y'all want to jump on him, but zero's the name in the game. Zero's the name in the game in Philadelphia. You call him Pennsylvania, and he ain't done a jack shit. He quit on you, and you call him Pennsylvania. He quit on you, you call him a goddamn genius. You call him a fucking elite quarterback. He's done a goddamn thing but quit. That's all he's ever done so far. I hope he plays better. I want to see competition. I love it. You see the intensity in me? I've been doing this for years. For years. I want to see competition. I like seeing Eagles crack and crushable under the fucking pressure. And that's what Carson Wentz does. He crumbles under the pressure. Dak Prescott thrives on it. He thrives on it. You seen it? You can't give a man 15 game-winning drives, 18 rushing touchdowns, and 1,000 yards rushing in just 3 seasons if he couldn't thrive, if he didn't have it in him. Your boy only has 2 touchdowns rushing. That's all. 4 game-winning drives. 4. You see, you talk about how many yards he can get. 4,000, 5,000. That's only because you guys never had a running game, true running game. Is that Carson Wentz's fault? No. Is that McNabb's fault? No. McNabb has 37,276 yards passing his career. I'm being honest with you. Y'all know I say I like the Carson Wentz. I just can't stand when y'all try to compare your quarterback to mine when mine's been there and yours haven't. Okay? I'm saying to you that I doubt if Carson Wentz will ever make that. I doubt it. Given the injury history, all of his years he played in the NFL, Given the fact that he can't stay healthy, given the fact that pressure is not a good thing for him, I doubt if he gets 30,000 yards in his career. And then you talk about as if I can't hear something. I can't say Foles would have never won a Super Bowl if it wasn't for Carson Wentz. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? As I'm saying, when you go into the postseason, the quarterback stands up. If he stands alone, he stands with his team. Nick Foles stood with his team, and he went and won that motherfucker. And if it wasn't for a misplay by your wide receiver, he probably would still be in the fucking postseason today. He probably would have been in the Super Bowl. Yeah. See, I give him that much respect. Saint Nick is a reason why I kept calling him Saint Nick. It's a gift y'all threw away like Santa Claus. It proved to me once again I can't stand Santa Claus. You love Wentz, but you can't stand Donovan McNabb, and Donovan McNabb was trying to say it right. And then y'all say he's a drunk, he go off season shit, he mess around with women and all that. Boy. What the fuck does that matter? He was there for the Eagles. You talk about he wasn't shit, he ain't did shit in the postseason. I want to see Carson Wentz go to his 4th straight NFC championships. I would love to see him go to 1. Cowboys going for life, going out. I'm back out. I'm going out of here, man, because you can fans just give me nothing but material. Lord Brunson, rest of them fucking fools. All y'all do all day long is give me nothing but material. I can talk about the Eagles all day long. I've been doing it for years, long before y'all was born. Good night.
Back, over here.